I think we need to be asking whether everyone will benefit from this plan, because there is a lot of hype around AI and what it could do, and we've seen some incredible capabilities, but that's not going to play out well if certain parts of the American population are left out. Shomir Wilson, Associate Professor, College of IST, Penn State. Overall, it's good to see attention to AI as this thing that's affecting so much of our daily lives. And it's incredible to think that just 5 years ago, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was something that people thought of as sci-fi, but now it's something that's receiving presidential action. I think it'll affect the kinds of focus areas that industry has when developing AI systems. I think that from what I've read, there will be less regulation on issues like bias and misinformation. So that has an impact on sort of the freedom that companies might take towards developing these models. But it also does have an impact on who will benefit from these models, where issues like bias have already been shown to be in these models. And if we're eliminating checks on those, it's possible the population might benefit unevenly. If we deregulate how AI is made, then there are a few different things that could happen, and we can sort of project based on what's happened already. So we know that AI systems have biases against certain groups, often underrepresented minorities. And what I see possibly happening is discrimination against those when AI is integrated in some kind of larger system. So think about all kinds of situations where you're interacting with AI but not directly. So possibilities, things like credit scores or prices when you buy airline tickets, or technologies you use that need to recognize your face and follow your face around. All of those are subject to potential biases. And what we might see is uneven results when different people use the same thing. For students, I think it's possible that they will see more attention to AI literacy and how to build AI in the curriculum. And that'll vary obviously by level of students. So what I would want to see, and I think we're a distance away from seeing the exact impact of this, is, for example, in grade school, students to be exposed to more information on how AI works and its limitations as well as its benefits. Perhaps emphasis on limitations because that's needed just to counter the amount of hype that's surrounding AI right now. For American workers, I think it'll depend widely based on their jobs. And we've already seen AI become a really big part of a lot of IT jobs, for example, where folks are getting help to write code. And there's studies going on now seeing how much that actually benefits. But we could see a greater push from employers for their employees to try to make use of AI. And then it'll take some time actually after that happens to see whether there are economic benefits, whether there are productivity benefits, because at that large scale, I think we're still feeling things out. What I would hope would happen is that this plan would provide more resources to researchers to do fundamental research on AI. So fundamental in this case means wide-ranging, both for developing models, making them perform well, but also making them work well for everyone. So we'll have to see if that's possible under this plan.